Well, I'm wearing my Michigan shirt today in honor of the fact that my Michigan Wolverines finally beat Ohio State in football. It has been such a great rivalry over the years, but lately Ohio State has been on the winning side way more often than my Wolverines. In fact, it had been 10 years since we beat them. I was wondering if it would ever happen, but you know what? It did. Coach Jim Harbaugh came up with a plan, the players executed, and when that last second ticked off, the fans just stormed the field. Everybody was so excited. I was so excited. We were celebrating. I guess Michigan fans all around the world were celebrating that victory. I want to talk to you about waiting for things to happen when you wonder if they're ever going to in your morning cup of inspiration. Because the Bible says, don't be weary. The answer is coming. Sometimes we feel like we've prayed and asked the Lord for an answer to prayer, and it just hasn't happened. And we start to give up hope, but we can't. You know, the Bible talks about us holding on. In Galatians 6:9, we read, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." And the key is, if we faint not. You see, you can't give up hope. I know a lot of us were thinking, will Michigan ever beat Ohio State again? And it happened. You know, Brian's a Buckeye fan, and he and I usually talk the day of the game, and one of us will call the other and congratulate them. And it's been me calling him, congratulating him for many, many years. And I usually call him and say, okay, let's get it over with. Good game, you did it again. And this year he was gracious when I called, and he said, congratulations, you did it. It was a long time in the making. But you know, it makes it all the more sweet when it happens. And that's the way it is when God answers a prayer. Something you've been praying about, you know that only God can do, and you've been waiting a long time. In Hebrews, there's a great passage about being patient and not giving up hope and holding on. It's found in Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. I'm going to read all three verses, and I'm reading from the King James Version of the Bible. "Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds." When you get weary and faint, think of Jesus and what he went through. And he was the Son of God. He didn't need to come to earth and endure the cross and go through that shame, but he did it for you and me. So hold on. That answer is coming. And just like the Michigan Wolverines, you will taste victory. God bless you. And I'll see you soon for another morning cup of inspiration.